am really passionate about this community.
We're very close-knit. A lot of us are heavily involved with sports, volunteer opportunities. It helps us build bonds within the community.
Yes, I work at Dakota West, but I'm also a member. Whatever I do affects myself and my family. We're all in this together. I think it's important to have that integrity.
When you carry blue, you get a devoted team backing you up, focused on you and your well-being, making it easier and affordable for you to make health a priority. When you carry blue, you get a health plan that anticipates your challenges, that's helping shape the future of healthcare, with more helpful tools and resources so you can get the most out of your benefits and focus more on living your best life. Find your plan today. Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Dakota. Carry blue, carry on.
Hey Minotauros fans, welcome to Caves, your home ice advantage for home technology, home convenience, and home entertainment. From game day on the big screens, to smart home upgrades, to keeping your house secure, plus car audio and a huge selection of game room gear and accessories. Our team sets you up with a winning game plan. Stop by Caves in Minot or visit us at cavesnd.com. With Caves, you will always be in the game. Go Minotauros!
Hello and welcome inside the Spam Can, the Riverside Arena here in Austin, Minnesota. As always, I am Ken Oda getting you ready for this one on the Farmers Union pregame show. Of course, flying solo this weekend, so do our best to get you through this one. Toros had a fun night last night. Let's take a look back at some of the highlights. Toros in the first period opened the scoring. It was Nolan with his second of the season.
Up to the blue line.
But before
does
that,
well to keep that in the zone. Now he walks right
down
down Broadway. Shot goes up and over. It comes over the crossbar.
Back in front, and Chase
Anderson got the glove on it, I'm sure.
Spectacular play to keep that out of the back of the net. Then here is that power play goal from Nolan.
The iPad on
set
the
up
Bruins
by Ty
bench is
James,
busy
now
trying to get another look.
Leader.
The shot went
he
over
takes
the
the
net.
initial shot there, deflect out front by Nolan, trickles by Butkus to make it 1-0 Toros. The Bruins would get back in it with a deflection goal of their own.
The Twins work a two-man game, get help from
Haruza
up top to the
Simon
point.
Marshnak with the shot.
Perreault, long shot, redirect, it's
shot
in.
from the point from Alex Perreault. And that had a 1-1 going into period number 2. Period 2 started much like period number 1
on the near side. Bruins start up ice.
For the Bruins
has Haruza with him.
By a better
in
save
for Haruza,
from
and able to
Anderson
get the toe on it was Anderson.
to keep the game tied, and then no scoring in the second. And we moved on to the third, and that's when the Toros blew it wide open. First, it was Dane Ramirez
out of the zone on
getting
the far
his
side.
own rebound to give the Toros a lead. A nice job to stay
Ramirez,
onside.
shot save made,
and
follow-up
then
try,
two,
it's in.
and that gave the Toros a big lead.
Klein,
Anderson
he'll
came
win
up
it.
huge
Pushed
again.
up top
Dane
line,
Ramirez
lost
gives
one.
the
In the
Toros
cleanup,
the
it's
lead.
tapped. Did they score?
Somehow
No!
got
He
himself
put a
on top
glove
of
on
that
it.
one
How did
to
that
keep the Toros
not
in the
go
lead. You
in?
can see there. They
Cross
wanted
for Dane
another
Ramirez.
look. They didn't bother.
Ramirez
The bench didn't
Into
challenge.
the zone.
Toros
Chris
then
crosses with Foils, then feeds
pulled
Foils.
away
Foils walks
late.
in.
First
Can he
it was
stuff it?
Foils.
Bouncing puck, it's in. God.
Then it was Nichols.
I think it was Spadaro.
on a couple of
This is
similar
Nichols
goals. Just
in,
going
poked
to the
at,
net.
it's in. Davin Nichols
Working plays, and then Nolan
makes it 4-1.
would close out the scoring. His second of the night, third
Ty James looks
of
up top
the
for
season.
Prusek. Prusek walks in.
on a
Wires
long
it's in.
blast. And another redirect.
Did Nolan tip it?
Making it
Or is it Prusek's goal? I think
5-1
they're going to give it to Nolan again.
final. That'll bring us to a look at our updated Noodles numbers, brought to you by our friends Noodles and Company of Minot. Toros now 1-5-1 against the Bruins this year. All three points they've picked up against the Bruins have been in this building. Toros improve their offense a little bit with a 5-goal performance last night to 2.88 goals per game. The Austin Bruins are allowing 4.1 or putting up 4.13. Numbers flip on the defensive side, although the Toros did shave a 0.05 off their goals against per game with last night's performance, 3.74 goals allowed per game compared to 2.37 for the Bruins. Toros power play 20.98%. That's 19th in the league. The Bruins, 28.95%. That is tops in the North American Hockey League. Penalty kill for the Toros still struggling, 32%, or 32 in the league, 72.52%, and the Bruins, 81.2% is 10th. Interestingly enough, the Austin Bruins have been on the power play 266 times this year, and they've been shorthanded 266 times this year. Both of those numbers, the most opportunities in the league. The Bruins also have been penalized 110 more minutes than the Toros over the course of the season. Now, Toro fans, it's time to take out your cell phone or smart device and play the interactive games in the Toros Hockey mobile app. First up is the Four Bears over-unders total fighting majors called 1.5. We've seen tempers continue to flare, especially last night when the game got out of hand. Alex Pro was looking to fight anyone in the final minutes there. Of course, fighting under 5 carries additional penalties, so the Toros didn't engage. I'm going to take the over. We've seen a lot of frustration between these teams. Wouldn't be shocked to see a couple of guys go this evening. Excuse me. Toro goals allowed 2.5. I'm going to take the under. I thought the Toros played a strong defensive game, and of course, Chase Anderson played well. He's back in net tonight for the Toros. And total lead changes 1.5. I'm going to go over on that as well. I think we'll see a little bit of a back and forth early. And overall, I'm expecting a low-scoring game, especially with Solomon back in net for the Bruins. That will bring us to our McDonald's Toros trivia question. Who is the Toros' all-time leader in penalty minutes with 332 career penalty minutes? Was it Chad Muller, Johnny Walker, Jake Diddle, or Ben Johnson? Several fans already playing this one. Only 9.1% of you have the correct answer. So if you think you know who it is, jump in. Good chance to win a free lunch from our friends at Dakota Drive McDonald's. That'll bring us to our home key group keys to the game. And after watching last night's game, I'm going to say drive to the net. We saw a lot of those goals for the Toros in the third period were guys just getting to the net, getting behind the Bruins defenders on the rush, and getting themselves second or even third whacks on pucks in front of the goaltender. I'd like to see them do more of the same tonight. At our Minotauros Booster Club player to watch, let's keep it the same as last night. Chase Anderson had a stellar performance, gave the Toros a chance, kept them in the game until they were able to find the offense and blow the doors open. Look for Chase to do the same tonight. Final game in Austin, excuse me, on the season. Toros looking to complete the sweep on the road. We will send you out to commercial break. When we come back, we'll drop the puck. Toros and Bruins after this.
Since 2003, the architects and engineers at Ackerman Esvold have been enhancing everyday life. From response times to commute times, we've helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Esvold, working to enhance your everyday life.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has a variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
All right, Jen, take time to learn the option play.
Come on, Coach. I know how to learn the option.
Applebee's new Ultimate Trio. Mix and match 3 apps with 3 sauces, like shrimp, boneless wings, onion rings, with sweet chili, blue cheese, and marinara, or wonton tacos, waffle fries, and riblets with honey mustard, ranch, and honey barbecue, or blue puff pretzels, mozzarella sticks, and waffles.
How many combinations are there?
There's over 80,000.
Applebee's new Ultimate Trio. Choose 3 apps and 3 sauces for $14.99. That's good in the neighborhood.
Is someone in your life using opioids? Know the signs of an overdose. Limp body, slow breathing, or vomiting. Step 1 is to call 911 and give them naloxone. It will reverse an overdose, so it can be used even if you're unsure whether they're overdosing or not. Request a free 2-dose naloxone kit now at hhs.nd.gov/opioids.
A better smile isn't just about how you look, it's about how you feel. At Prestwich Orthodontics, we believe straight teeth lead to more than confidence. They lead to better health, higher quality of life, and a stronger you. From Invisalign to braces, our care is built around improving your life, not just your smile. Because when you feel good, you live better. Start your journey today at mynotbraces.com.
The Four Bears Casino Sportsbook has a new look. Enjoy Vegas-style betting in comfort. Play and qualify to win trips to Vikings or Raiders NFL games. Order a drink at the dedicated bar. Then kick back in a lounger and watch the full wall display. Feel the action all the way to the final moment and claim your winnings. Book it for private draft parties or game day too. Visit the remodeled Sportsbook at Four Bears Casino and Lodge, 4 miles west of Newtown.
Circle Sanitation is a locally owned family business providing quality waste hauling services since 1980. We provide service to residential and commercial customers, as well as roll-off service for large projects and construction sites. We are dedicated to providing excellent service at competitive prices without deceptive contracts or hidden fees. For more on what Circle Sanitation can do for you, call us or visit circlesanitation.com.
At Northwest Tire, we have tires for everyone. Needs tires that are reliable and safe to get her family where they need to be. Needs a tire that's heavy duty for all of his off-roading adventures. Needs tires that can get him from point A to point B. No matter what you drive or your budget.
Northwest Tire keeps you rolling down the road.
When it's time to choose your team, you want to pick the best.
I pick Carson Wentz. I pick Hunter Lipton.
Where'd you come from? I was in football just like you.
Always choose people you know and trust for your team.
First Western, you can bank on us.
If RPMs raise your BPMs, if the open road is an open invitation, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Go windows down. Go volume up. Go in. Go out. Go off. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
All-new Emergency Trauma Center, built with your reassurance in mind. The new healthcare campus and medical district, now open in Minot. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Your plan speaks volumes when you're going to have a drink. Be intentional to ensure your safety and the safety of others by keeping just a few things in mind. The first is to look out for your friends and be the designated driver. Even if someone says they're fine doesn't mean they are. Second, incorporate water into your night. Ordering a glass can encourage your friends to take note. Third, be the person your friends trust and say no to the next round. And fourth, lend a hand when your friends have reached their limit. Your plan speaks volumes. Know your drink. Know your limit.
We often think of frontiers as pages in a history book, a time gone by.
But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Hey Minotauros fans, welcome to Caves, your home ice advantage for home technology, home convenience, and home entertainment. From game day on the big screens, to smart home upgrades, to keeping your house secure, plus car audio and a huge selection of game room gear and accessories. Our team sets you up with a winning game plan. Stop by Caves in Minot or visit us at cavesnd.com. With Caves, you will always be in the game. Go Minotauros!
At First Command, our advisors are committed to coaching you towards a financial future worthy of your service. We're dedicated to coaching you from the start of your military career to retirement and beyond, at home or during deployment. For when things get tough and when times are good, let us show you how we honor what matters most to you. It's time to get started today.
Welcome back inside the Spam Can, the Riverside Arena in Austin, Minnesota. Excuse me, Toros and Bruins for the last time this season. Toros all time against the Bruins 67, 57, and 10. Make that 68 after last night. 57 and 10 all time. Here in this building, 34, 28, and 5. Toros wearing the traveling black. Red shoulders and sides, creating names and numbers. They are working from right to left. On your screen, Toros win the draw and dump it in right off the hop. Bruins chip it right back out. Spadaro leaves far side. Rolled in deep, awkward bounce right in front, and the Toros take a lead. Just like that, Dane Ramirez a gift. Solomon misplays it behind the net. Dane does him dirty and pounces on it. And just 24 seconds in, it is a 1-0 lead. On the restart, Bruin captain Nathan Williams dumps it in. Prusek slides it to the near side. Sorensen rings it back to the far. Wickland with a hit. It's freed up for Prusek. He'll play it behind the net for Ty James. Bank to the near side. Ramirez upended by Nathan Williams. Paddington hit hard by Nemenko, but he played the puck to the far corner. Sorensen couldn't keep it away from Prusek, who rings it back to the near side. Ramirez plastered along the boards. Lipset dumps a Toro down in front of the bench, but Ty James jumps in and rolls it on net for a cover by Solomon. Speaking of Solomon, let's take a look. A .926 save percentage, 2.068 goals against, averaging 26 games played on the season for the Austin Bruins. Offensive zone draw for the Toros. 18:57 left to play in the first. Toros already up 1-0. Puck moved to the near side. Flipped deep. Bryant couldn't get there. Near side. Chipped ahead. Dumped in, Solomon able to stop this one, and he leaves it behind his net. That answers that. He won't be gun-shy about going behind the cage despite the mishap. Dumped in, it'll bounce to the far corner. Stewart after it. Foyles steps in. Puck rung to the near side. Doyle keeps it at the point. He dumps it down low, picked up there by Klein. Klein looking to the front and ended up being kicked away by Anderson. Near side, Klein and Foyles tie up along the boards. Help comes from Lovejoy, who's taken into the wall hard by Jax Warren. They continue to dig along the boards. Doyle lurking, as is Lucas Rien. Rien poking at it. And eventually it squeaks behind the net for Stewart. Stewart throws to the near side. Rien finds this, plays ahead. Foyles dumps it in. It'll bounce back to the front of the net, and Nichols is going to go with Franchetti. Nichols hammering away. Not sure what started this behind the play. I was following the dump in. Nichols has Franchetti tied up, and now he hammers away again with the right. They're still going. And the linesmen come in. Score that a win for Dav on points. It's been all Toros here early. Toros have the lone goal, and then Davin Nichols with the fight win. So if you haven't put your guesses in the Forebears over-under, well, there's a freebie for you, as we've got 7.5 minutes till we close it out. Bad drop. We stay 5-on-5, no additional penalties. What do we have? Referee over to the score box now. Morelli on the draw on the restart for the Toros, wins it cleanly back. Murray to the point. Ty James, long shot, gloved and held through traffic by Solomon. 17:32 left to play in an eventful first period. Franchetti and Nichols off for fighting. Dane Ramirez with his 14th of the season. Morelli wins it back. Quick shot save made by Solomon. Murray finds the rebound, plays it back to Schwartz, whose shot tipped wide by Morelli. Far side, chipped out to neutral, but taken back by Murray. Murray finds Ty James. He'll just flip it into the zone. Flipped out to neutral where it hit the linesman. Delayed offside, so the Bruins have to peel back. That allows Morelli time. He'll drop to Ty James. Murray on the far side just flicks this in. Toros will peel off and change. Nemenko up on the pressure. Nathan Williams to the near side and Sorensen. Sorensen drops it back to Alex Perreault. Perreault gives to Williams. Far side. Pass up ice mishandled, but Mullen didn't realize he had Wicklund in offside. So he had to hand that puck off. Haruza chases down the dump in, but it's taken away by Mullen. Nemenko chips to the far side. Lund takes it back. Shot for Simon Marcinek, blocked up and out of play for a whistle. Long shot that goes wide. Rebound to the side of the net. Still loose. Anderson poking at it. Big collision in front. Simon Marcinek with Anderson. Toros come away with the puck. Swept into the zone by Wicklund. Nemenko trying to chase it down, but he's walled off. Sent down into the Toro zone. Matt Marcinek tied up by James. Leaves it behind the net for brother Simon. Matt banks it back to Nathan Williams. His shot's blocked by Ty James to the corner. Simon Marcinek on the rebound. Played up top. Lund walks in. Shot blocked, and Ramirez gathers the rebound, and he'll clear the zone. Ramirez dumps it in. Lund back on it. Toros roll it on net. It was Pavelsic. But the cover from Solomon ends the threat. Toros control the draw. Stewart just banks it wide. Nolan leaves in the far corner. Albert has Nolan pinned. I'm sorry, that's Pavelsic. Meanwhile, shot from out front. Nolan fought off by Solomon, and the rebound pops up and out of play. Such an eventful start to this one. Haven't had a chance to get to the check-ins. We've got Lucas Smeestad in the Magic City. The Tobridges are aboard, and this is the third time I can remember that we get to announce that someone is tuned in while in labor at the hospital. Good luck to Kenzie from Fuel and Fast. And, of course, to Baby. Meanwhile, Toros control after it was cleared. Big hit on the near side again, but the puck able to get out to neutral for the Toros. Stewart, they scrum in front of the Toro penalty box. Thulin there. Eventually it squirts free. Paddington tries to chip it and chase it down himself. Stewart's back on it. Bruins fans want a call, none coming. I imagine not much will get missed tonight. We are in the two-referee formation as Stewart got tripped down. Delayed call coming. Bruins touch, whistle goes. And the Toros will go to the first Western Bank power play with 14:08 left to play here in period number 1. Toros on the power play. 19th in the league, 20.98%. Bruins first on the, or 10th on the kill, 81.2. Toros back in their own zone. Toros were 2 for 5 last night on the man advantage. Ty James gains the zone. Banks it behind the net. Puck thrown to the near side. He gets by Prusek. And with 87 seconds left, Toros start back up ice on the power play. Jammed into the zone, then kicked right back out. Poked ahead. Lipset attacking shorthanded. Lipset in. And he slides it 5-hole tie game. The Bruins remain dangerous. While short-handed, that is now their league-leading 19th short-handed goal on the season. And we're back to even. Toros dump it in. Up top for Warren. Stewart gives back to Warren. Warren walks in, wires. Solomon soaks that one up. Out. Draw will be Spadaro leaves far side to the right of Solomon. Quick shot, fought off. Rebound around to the near side. Stewart up top for Warren. Warren from the top of the umbrella leaves off far side. Kicking to the stick is Morelli, then gives back to Warren. Warren near point. Stewart tries to flip it to the side of the net for Murray, who gets knocked down hard. And they're taking Lipset. Stewart throws to the near side. So, for 19 seconds, the Toros will have a 5-on-3. Draw will be to the right of Solomon. Toros control. Nolan rolls it to the near side. It gets up top. Ty James. 13 seconds left in the 5-on-3. James looks far side. Not back to Ty. Ty mishandles. Bruins get a player back in 5 seconds. Ty James. They go across. One-timer is blocked by Nathan Williams. Prusek plays it down low. Now traditional 5-on-4 power play. Up top, Ty James. Rings it down low. Nolan gives to Wicklund on the near side half. He lets it sit as he's met. Now they'll scrum for it, and it gets thrown into the Bruin bench. Draw will be to the right of Solomon. Bruins control, and they send it all the way down. Warren to the near side. Stewart. Stewart hands to Dane Ramirez. Warren back across. Ramirez chips it deep to the far corner, looks to chase it down himself. Wins the battle along the wall. Gets held there. And the puck eventually comes back to him. Bruins take it away and clear. Stewart behind the net. Pressured, it's taken away by Matt Marcinek. He looks in front. Toros clean it up. Ramirez holds. Still 25 seconds left in the first Western Bank power play. Ramirez dumps Albert after dumping the puck in. Spadaro keeps this, plays it down low. Cannot rings it to the far side. Murray Lost it to Matt Marshnick, but a good keep by Mullen, only to throw it out to neutral. 5 seconds left in the power play, and Toros are backpedaling. Bruins come full strength. Nemenko turning up ice. It's poked away from him, and then taken away Haruza. Haruza looks to walk in. Wires, blocker save, rebound, kicked wide of the net. Mullen pins a man in the corner. Spadaro finds the puck, plays to Connaught. Connaught looks up ice for Wickland. Wickland tries to return to Nemenko, who plays it across for Spadaro, who couldn't pull the trigger. A good stick by Flood. They battle behind the net. More than half of the first period gone. Toros and Bruins tied at 1 aside. And that goes for an icing. Icing is brought to you by our friends at Minot's Finest Collision Center. Let's take a look at that first goal for the Toros. Back out. Spadaro leaves a simple side. Dump in. Misplayed by Solomon. Bounce right in front, and the Toros take a lead. Able to give that just Toros like that. Dane Ramirez a gift. Nothing lead. Drawn to the right of Solomon. Flood to the near corner. Lund has it. Bank to the far side. Good keep by Ty James. Flips one over the net to the near corner. Pressuring his foils. Albert has it. Albert can't get away from foils. Puck played to the near side. Flood and Pavlicic came together. Meanwhile, dump in blocked by Ty James, and it starts Nolan the other way. Nolan taken to the corner by Perreault. And the Bruins start the other way. Paddington misses Lipset. Warren banks it back out to neutral. Sorensen has to wait for Lipset to get on side, so he just dumps it in. Jax Warren's back on it. Pressured, he throws to the far side. Ty James met by Lipset. They battle down low in the Toro zone. Ty James couldn't get free. Long shot blocked out front by traffic. Paddington finds it, shovels a backhander up and over. Paddington working behind the net, throws in front, tip play. Lipset tucked it home. Lipset was stationed pretty much in Anderson's pads when he redirected that into the net. Bruins lead 2-1. Near side. Mishandled. And Thulin, shot goes wide, rebound behind the net. Schwartz is going to go as he launches Klein into the boards. And the Toros will go to the Papa John's PK. Let's get some more of those check-ins. The Cowitzes are in Minot. Tanya Shaw-Canero and Richardton. The Smith Manic crew checking in from home. The Okesons are aboard. Linda Bowers from Stanley. Pavlicic is watching from home. Shelly Carbo and the kids are in Bismarck. Dave Van Lith looking for a repeat tonight. So's Jan Warren. Corey's are in Glenburn. Back surgery recovering, going great. That's good to hear, Krista. Braden Tews is down in Dickinson. Aaron and Michelle Bliven are aboard in the Magic City. The Lawrences and Ivan checking in from Minot. Sally B and the Chicago crew. Bruce Hoffert's aboard. Alicia from Lebanon, Pennsylvania. Billet Rays in the Magic City. Easton Thompson watching both the Toros and UND. We'll have some NCAA updates during intermission as well. Wally and the Mocs are aboard as well. This one flicked ahead. Bruins enter the zone. Paddington walks in, wires, shot blocked, rebound given. Matt Marcinek throws it across. Touched up top for Williams. Comes across, Simon Marcinek to the middle. Matt puts it off the pipe. Nathan Williams has his pass tipped away and a diving poke by Connaught. Gets the clear. Simon Marcinek drops for Nathan Williams, poked away from him by Habla. Habla trying to get going the other way. Morelli pressuring as well. Bruins are back. But with a minute left on the Papa John's PK, Toros forcing the Bruins the wrong way. Now they start up the ice. It's Haruza. Haruza behind the net. Up top, Albert looks across. Simon Marcinek to brother Matt. Touched up top to Albert. Albert back to Matt. Into the middle. Haruza backhand try. Fought off by Anderson. Rebound to the near side. Stewart's lost his stick. Shot save made by Anderson. Simon Marcinek looks up top for Albert. Comes across for Matt Marcinek. Matt drops it to Paddington. Turnaround try. 2 stops by Anderson. The rebound cleared by Morelli. Near side, Sorensen looks to the middle. Klein hands off. McKay looking in front. It ends up getting tipped in behind the net. And Briggs Connaught gets the clear. Xander Lipset fell down. Trying to turn around. Toros come full strength. Rolled up the ice. Sorensen has McKay going to the front of the net. Covered well by the Toros. Ty James. Klein working against Mullen. Rings it to the near side and Doyle pinches down. Doyle stepped into by Ramirez. Puck to the far corner, McKay. Bank to the near side, Doyle. Doyle mishandles. Dane Ramirez gets out, hands off to Wicklund. Wicklund has it poked free. Ty James undresses McKay. Plays in the middle in Wicklund, but it's cut off by Klein. Near side, Sorensen drops it back for Doyle. Frantic pace to this first period. That's had a little bit of everything. Foyles poked that free and Wicklund buried Albert. Meanwhile, puck in the Toro zone. Warren's on it. Wicklund toss across. He was looking for Pavlicic, who ducked under the Ellison hit. Nathan Williams holds behind his net. 4:42 left to play here in period number 1. Toros trail the Bruins 2-1. Banked back out to neutral. Nathan Williams dumps it into the Toro zone. It gets by Stewart. Stewart looking up ice. They will call that an icing. The Millers tuned in while watching UND beat up on Quinnipiac. The Stewarts are on the couch in Georgia. .420 left to go here in period 1. Of course, is Toros defenseman Riley Mullen's birthday. My birthday as well. Years apart, of course. So this is thrown up the far side. Toros find Pavlicic. Backhand feed to the middle, broken up. Can he hunt the puck down? He cannot. Played well by Bobby Williams. Meanwhile, to the near side. Dumped in by Prusek. Oh man, I just came to the realization that Riley Mullen will be turning 21 on April 20th, and I will be turning 42, so he is literally half my age. That sound you hear is my bones turning to dust. This one thrown ahead. Lund picks that off. Played to the middle. Simon Marcinek hands to McKay. Shot tipped wide by Haruza. Spadaro finds it, leaves it behind the net. The Bruins get their first, thrown in front. Fortunately for the Toros, there was no one there. They battle in behind the Toro net. Big hit. Klein was headhunting on Morelli. Williams pinches down on Connaught. 3 minutes left to go here in period number 1. Bouncing puck, Spadaro to the near side. Prusek looking up ice, tipped in by Connaught. It catches the glass. And Solomon stays in his net this time. Sorensen carries up on the near side. Thrown in front, that missed everyone. Nathan Williams pinches down. And Sorensen couldn't complete the wraparound. Gets away with a hook on Schwarz. This is a delayed offside, so Mullen heads back behind the net. A big hit behind the play. It was Lipset taking a run at Schwarz. Toros dump this into the offensive zone. Meanwhile, Paddington hit hard. Mullen pinches down. Wicklund tied up by Ellison. This is Ramirez. Hands off far side. Paddington gathers it up. Flicked up and out of play for a whistle. Draw will be to the right of Anderson. I don't know what Ricola makes their cough drop bags out of. Here's a long shot, tip goes wide. But every time I grab the cough drop bag, there's a buzzing in my headset, which is concerning. I don't know if you guys can hear that on the air, but it's very distracting. 1:32 left to go here in period number 1. Toros trail the Bruins 2-1. Is that buzz going out over the air? Penalty called on the Bruins. Simon Marcinek, a slash, so the Toros go to the power play with 92 seconds left to go here in the period. Connaught on the draw. It's one back. Solomon hands off. Bruins looking to attack shorthanded again. It's Klein. Prusek is back. Fed across, and Anderson comes out to make the play aggressively. Ty James starts Prusek up ice. His pass blocked off. Good job by Connaught to keep it in the zone for a moment. Eventually Klein gets it and sends it down the ice. Chipped ahead on the near side, off the mark. Final minute of period number 1 brought to you by our friends at Noodles & Company. Toros on the power play. Far corner, Connaught looks up the wall for Ty James. His return feed to Connaught eventually gets through. Connaught, quick shot. Fought off by Solomon. Rebound to the near side. Prusek pokes at it. And the Toros hold it in the zone. 39 seconds left to go. They'll scrum along the near side wall. Nolan out with it. Puts it across. Cannot. Shot stopped by Solomon, who was out far to challenge. Ty James up top. Still 27 seconds left in the period. 53 on the power play. Ty James throws to the near side. It comes back to him from Prusek. Dropped down to Cannot. Cannot gets a man down. Tries his shot. It's gloved and held. Through a Nolan screen by Solomon. 14.5 seconds left to go here in the opening period. Toros trail the Bruins 2-1. Smith Ellis crew listening in Newburgh. Sally Foyle's letting me know that the buzzing isn't going out over the air. So I just sound like a crazy person, but more than usual to everyone listening. This is Morelli on the draw against Klein. Klein wins it sideways, picked up by Ellison. He'll retreat behind the cage. Ramirez pressuring, as was Murray. Puck cleared out to neutral. And that should do it for period number 1. Toros score first. The Bruins answer back. We'll have the highlights and more during the Forebears Casino and Lodge intermission report after these messages on the Minotauros Network.
Since 2003, the architects and engineers at Ackerman Esfold have been enhancing everyday life. From response times to commute times, we've helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Esfold, working to enhance your everyday life.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
All right, gents, it's time to learn the option play.
Come on, Coach. I know how to run the option.
Applebee's new Ultimate Trio. Mix and match 3 apps with 3 sauces, like shrimp, boneless wings, onion rings, with sweet chili, blue cheese, and marinara. Or wonton tacos, waffle fries, ribbons with honey mustard, ranch, and honey barbecue. Or brew pub pretzels, mozzarella sticks, and waffles.
How many combinations are there?
There's over 80,000.
Applebee's new Ultimate Trio. Choose 3 apps and 3 sauces for $14.99. That's good in the neighborhood.
Is someone in your life using opioids? Know the signs of an overdose. Limp body, slow breathing, or vomiting. Step 1 is to call 911 and give them naloxone. It will reverse an overdose, so it can be used even if you're unsure whether they're overdosing or not. Request a free 2-dose naloxone kit now at hhs.nd.gov/opioids.
A better smile isn't just about how you look, it's about how you feel. At Presswitch Orthodontics, we believe straight teeth lead to more than confidence. They lead to better health, higher quality of life, and a stronger you. From Invisalign to braces, our care is built around improving your life, not just your smile. Because when you feel good, you live better. Start your journey today at mynotbraces.com.
Welcome back inside the Spam Can, the Riverside Arena here in Austin, Minnesota, where the Toros trail the Austin Bruins by a score of 2-1. Let's look at how we got there. Game started quick. Dane Ramirez got the Toros going. Leaves far side. Less than a minute into the game, less than a half a minute into the game.
Bounce right in front of the Toros, take a lead.
Dane put the puck into the
just
back
like
of the net.
that, Dane Ramirez a gift.
Stewart throws to the near
Gavin
side.
Nichols.
Yeah,
JJ
finds this, plays ahead.
Chetty foils, dumps it in. Decided to go. Bounce back to the front of the net, and Nichols is going to go with Franchetti.
And in-house is Andrew Lipset, who
Nichols
would end up
hammering
having 2 goals
away.
after that, credited.
Franchetti, not sure what
Getting
started this
punched in
behind the
head
play. I was
repeatedly by
following the
Gavin
dump
Nichols
in.
with getting the Bruins going.
I'm not. Nichols has
entirely
Franchetti
sure.
tied up, and now he hammers away again with the right.
How that we get the guys pumped up.
They're
but
still going.
losing a fight.
And the
Got 'em
linesmen
going,
come
I
in.
guess so be it. Then Lipset would, with the Toros on the power play, get the game even. Toros misplay, trying to gain the zone, and Lipset got loose on a breakaway and slid it 5-hole on Anderson. Followed by a jam play at the front of the net to give the Bruins a 2-1 lead, which is where we stand now. Toros still on the power play for 28 more seconds. Let's take a look at scores around the NAHL. 8-4 New Hampshire at home over Johnstown. 3-1 Maryland over Rochester. That has 97 seconds left. 8:42 left in Philadelphia. The Nordiques and Rebels are deuces. Same score between Odessa and Lone Star. That one with 15 minutes to play in the third. End of 2 in suburban Boston. The Northeast Generals a 4-0 lead on Elmira. North Iowa up 3-0 on Watertown, who clinched the 4th and final playoff spot in the division last night. Janesville's up 3-1 on Chippewa. El Paso up 2-0 on Corpus. Shreveport 2-0 on Amarillo. St. Cloud up 1-0 on Aberdeen. Late first in Cloquet, the Wilderness up 2-0 on Springfield. Bismarck's up 2-0 on the Mallards. And Oklahoma up 2-0 on New Mexico. Both of those games still in the first period and not yet underway. The Wendigo visit the Anchorage Wolverines. We'll take another commercial break. When we come back, we'll hear from a Toro alum as well as take a look at the NCAA Division I hockey tournament after these messages here on the Minotauros Network.
The Four Bears Casino Sportsbook has a new look. Enjoy Vegas-style betting in comfort. Play and qualify to win trips to Vikings or Raiders NFL games. Order a drink at the dedicated bar. Then kick back in a lounger and watch the full wall display. Feel the action all the way to the final moment and claim your winnings. Book it for private draft parties or game day too. Visit the remodeled Sportsbook at Four Bears Casino and Lodge, 4 miles west of Newtown.
Circle Sanitation is a locally owned family business providing quality waste hauling services since 1980. We provide service to residential and commercial customers, as well as roll-off service for large projects and construction sites. We are dedicated to providing excellent service at competitive prices without deceptive contracts or hidden fees. For more on what Circle Sanitation can do for you, call us or visit circlesanitation.com.
At Northwest Tire, we have tires for everyone. Needs tires that are reliable and safe to get her family where they need to be. Needs a tire that's heavy duty for all of his off-roading adventures. Needs tires that can get him from point A to point B. No matter what you drive or your budget.
Northwest Tire keeps you rolling down the road.
When it's time to choose your team, you want to pick the best.
I pick Carson Wentz. I pick Hunter Lipke.
Where'd you come from? I was in football just like you.
Always choose people you know and trust for your team.
First Western, you can bank on us.
If RPMs raise your BPMs, if the open road is an open invitation, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Go windows down. Go volume up. Go in. Go out. Go up. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
The all-new Emergency Trauma Center, built with your reassurance in mind. The new healthcare campus and medical district, now open in Minot. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Welcome back inside the Spam Can, the Riverside Arena, where the Toros trail 2-1 after one period. Let's take a look at the updated Division I college hockey bracket. The regional finals tomorrow, Michigan and Minnesota Duluth will face off. Western Michigan and Denver. Toros alum on Minnesota Duluth and Western Michigan. So those are rooting interest tomorrow. Today, in the early game, both teams, Michigan State and Wisconsin, had Toro alum on them. Taking a look at the box score, they were all in the lineup, but it was Weston Knox and Kyle Kukkonen besting Danny Russell as Wisconsin gets the 4-3 win. It was the former Austin Bruins, though, who were on the score sheet. Gavin Morrissey, the game-tying goal and 2 assists, including the assist on former Austin Bruin Ben Dexheimer's overtime game winner for Wisconsin. And in the other regional final, UND is beating up on Quinnipiac. It is 5-2 right now. Ben Strinden, who played an AP game with the Toros, has an assist. Zach Sandy is backing up in goal tonight. So looking like at least half of the Frozen Four will have some cream and cardinal flavor to them. Speaking of Toro alum succeeding at the next level, let's hear from Presley Davis and Colby Enns.
Colby Enns. From Minot, North Dakota, and I played, I'm trying to think, I played the 2018 season.
When did you first get into hockey?
I've had to have been 2 or 3, I think. My older brother was playing, so I was always at the rink. And then my parents just threw me on skates.
Now, there's been a select few that are from Minot that end up playing for the Toros. What did it mean to you to play for your hometown team?
Yeah, I think it was, as soon as the team got there, when I think I was like 11 or 12, maybe. I thought it would be pretty cool to be able to play for them one day. And then seeing older guys, some of my brother's friends, like Matt Flom, Quinn Fuchs, Mason Morelli, some of those guys played for the Toros. I wanted to follow in their footsteps. So when I finally got the chance to, I was pretty excited, and it meant a lot to me. So,
what did it mean to you to put on that jersey for the first time?
Yeah, it was special. I think I was 17 probably, because I played before and after my junior year of high school. That season I played. So I remember playing in a preseason game in the West Rink at the Mesa Arena. And I had a ton of family and friends there, and it was just a preseason game, but I think I was so fired up for that. And I think just being able to wear that jersey for the first time meant a lot to me.
Now, is there something you learned while you were a Toro that you still use to this day?
Yeah, I think especially for that year, we were kind of up and down throughout the whole year. Didn't even know if we were going to make playoffs, and we went on a really good run at the end of the year. Ended up getting the last spot in playoffs, and then we went all the way to the Robbie Cup. So I think just like learning that you're never really out of it, and you always you have to believe that no matter the spot that you're in, that you can still win, you can still come out on the other side. So.
Who were some of the most influential people during your time as a Toro?
That's a good question. I think obviously our coaches, Marty Murray was a really good coach, really knowledgeable, knew a lot about the game. And I had known him from a young age, like he did stuff with me in the summer, as far as like workouts, on ice stuff. So I think he was pretty important. Obviously my family, just them supporting me throughout my whole hockey career, and living at home that year and finishing out high school. So yeah, I'd say it's definitely a lot of people, but those come to mind at first.
Do you have a favorite Marty Murray story to share?
There's a lot. I don't know. He was a tough coach, but we had some good moments. We had some bad moments. I think the best, I don't know. I think the best was just like the end of the year meetings and talking to them, and knowing that I wasn't going to be coming back the next year, and him and Coach Wags just like talking to me, and obviously, like I said, I know Marty from like a young kid, so him telling me that I had a great season, he was happy to coach me. I just think that meant a lot, and I was super happy to hear that. So.
Yeah, and that was Colby Enns, one of several Minot natives to dress for the Toros. Went on to the USHL in Northern Michigan. Played his last year at Merrimack College, and now this year his first full season with the Utah Grizzlies of the ECHL. 4 goals, 8 assists through 55 games for the Utah Grizzlies. We'll hear more from Colby and Presley in intermission number 2. We will send you out to commercial break. When we come back, we'll drop the puck on period number 2. Toros trail the Bruins by a score of 2-1.
Your plan speaks volumes when you're going to have a drink. Be intentional to ensure your safety and the safety of others by keeping just a few things in mind. The first is to look out for your friends and be the designated driver. Even if someone says they're fine doesn't mean they are. Second, incorporate water into your night. Ordering a glass can encourage your friends to take note. Third, be the person your friends trust and say no to the next round. And fourth, lend a hand when your friends have reached their limit. Your plan speaks volumes. Know your drink, know your limit.
We often think of frontiers as pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Hey Minotauros fans, welcome to Caves, your home ice advantage for home technology, home convenience, and home entertainment. From game day on the big screens, to smart home upgrades, to keeping your house secure, plus car audio and a huge selection of game room gear and accessories. Our team sets you up with a winning game plan. Stop by Caves in Minot or visit us at cavesnd.com. With Caves, you will always be in the game. Go Minotauros!
At First Command, our advisors are committed to coaching you towards a financial future worthy of your service. We're dedicated to coaching you from the start of your military career to retirement and beyond, at home or during deployment. For when things get tough and when times are good, let us show you how we honor what matters most to you. It's time to get started today.
I am Melissa Mack, and I do collections and loans at Aspire Credit Union.
My name is Amy Rasmussen, and I am the Member Experience Coordinator at Aspire Credit Union.
I think it's very important to give back to our community to show that we care. I think that we're very good at showing our members we care, and they see us out in the community.
What I like most about working at Aspire Credit Union, it is very family-oriented. We feel like one big happy family, and Aspire knows that your family always comes first.
I'll always remember when I first started. I showed up to work and my whole office was decorated in Mexican theme because I was going to be going to Mexico. I remember just being so shocked and like so honored that they did that for me. I just think that's really special that Aspire allows us to develop those relationships with our coworkers.
We do a lot of fun things. We have the best potlucks ever. Kind of brings us together, and everyone just kind of helps each other out.
Aspire to more.
I am really passionate about this community.
We're very close-knit. A lot of us are heavily involved with sports, volunteer opportunities. It helps us build bonds within the community.
Yes, I work at Dakota West, but I'm also a member. Whatever I do affects myself and my family. We're all in this together. I think it's important to have that integrity.
When you carry blue, you get a devoted team backing you up, focused on you and your well-being, making it easier and affordable for you to make health a priority. When you carry blue, you get a health plan that anticipates your challenges, that's helping shape the future of healthcare, with more helpful tools and resources so you can get the most out of your benefits and focus more on living your best life. Find your plan today. Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Dakota. Carry blue, carry on.
Hey Minotauros fans, welcome to Caves, your home ice advantage for home technology, home convenience, and home entertainment. From game day on the big screens, to smart home upgrades, to keeping your house secure, plus car audio and a huge selection of game room gear and accessories. Our team sets you up with a winning game plan. Stop by Caves in Minot or visit us at cavesnd.com. With Caves, you will always be in the game. Go Minotauros!
I'd like to add my new motorcycle to my insurance policy, please.
Is it a moped or unicycle?
No, it's a motorcycle.
Unicycling enhances core body strength?
No, it's a motorcycle. It has two wheels, a seat, handlebars.
Does it have rocket boosters?
Can I speak to a live agent?
Impossible. All agents have been neutralized.
At Farmers Union Insurance, technology is important, and so is finding the best options for our clients, person to person. Farmers Union Insurance. Local agents, more options, great rates.
At Northwest Tire, we're part of your community, and we want you to be part of our family. We're about more than tires. We're about superior customer service to keep your vehicles and equipment safely rolling down the road. If you'd like to join a company that truly cares for our customers and employees, come work with us and become part of our growing family. Apply at nwtire.com.
Northwest Tire keeps you rolling down the road.
Welcome back inside the Spam Can. Toros trail 2-1 as we start period number 2. A look at the Toros scoring leaders. Ty James, Luke Ori, and Briggs Cannot. Toros start up ice. They are still on the power play for 15 seconds. Ty James hit hard as he rings that to the far side. Good keep by Prusek. Feeds Ty James up top. Long shot. Tippett's in. Nolan. His third of the weekend. We'll wait for the official scoring, but pretty sure that it was Nolan on the redirect again to tie this game up. Stewart controls off the draw. Poked in by Ramirez, but Nathan Williams quickly on it. Jax Warren ties up Simon Marshak in neutral. Ramirez, they gave it to Ty James. Prusek and Wickland with the helpers. This rolled ahead. Simon Marshak in behind the defense. Marshak shot. Save made by Anderson. So a quick start to period number 2. Lipset and Foils on the draw to the right of Anderson. 50-50 draw, eventually pushed behind the net by Foils. And then it rings up and out of play. He comes back in and hits the referee. 18:57 left to play here in period number 1. Draw to the left of Anderson. Foils on the draw against Lipset again. We've got a bad drop, so it would seem. They ran some time off the clock, so the referee set it back. And now we'll do it again to the left of Anderson. Quick shot off the draw, blocker to side by Anderson. Rebound to the near side. Lund comes crashing into the near wall. They scrum there. Puck squirts to the middle. Paddington trying to settle it down. Eventually Sorensen does. Puck put to the middle. Spadaro rolls it down the ice. It ends up on net, so it won't go for icing. Doyle has to play. He's met by a pair of Toros. Turns it over to Pavelsic. He moves it behind the net for Nolan. Nolan tied up by Doyle. Cody Campbell yelling for a hold. Meanwhile, Ty James pinches down. James met by Doyle. Far side, Sorensen. And it's up for Lipset, who chips it down the ice. Races on. Anderson, far out of his net, plays to the far side. Lipset couldn't settle it down. Prusek does. Prusek hands to Habla, who gets chopped by Lipset. Bruins holding their own zone. Quickly up ice to the near side, and Lovejoy. Lovejoy working on Ty James, hits the brakes, and then rings it down low. Prusek keeps it away from Lipset. Habla helps out near side Nichols. Puck moves to the far corner. Ty James. Franchetti sends it down low. Prusek working against Thulin. Lipset takes a dive. Bruins fan, I'm sorry, that was Lovejoy. Meanwhile, it's up for Nichols. Nichols working on Perreault. Nichols throws it on net. Save made. Perreault ties up with Nichols. Continues to go at him. Nichols has already fought tonight. And now there's a call as the puck goes all the way down the ice. And are they not penalizing Perreault? If Dav fights again, he's done for the night. So an appropriate time for Perreault to get tough with him. They'll toss McKay from the draw. Toros roll it into the zone. Bruins on it. Nathan Williams, toss across. Quick shot, fought off from Flood. Now Klein's shot, pinballs, and eventually is gloved and held by Anderson. Let's take another look at the equalizer from Ty James. Toros start up ice. They are still on the power play for 15 seconds. Ty James hit hard as he wings that to the far side. Good keep by Prusek. Ty James up top. Long shot, tip, it's in. Into the back of the net. Nolan providing the flyby screen. Nolan! Bruins control the draw in the Toros zone. Wrong behind the net. Simon Marshneck trying to work it to the front. Delayed call coming. I believe it'll be against Schwarz. He touches the puck. And they call the hold. And the Toros back to the Papa John's PK with 16:34 left to go. In period 2. Draw to the right of Anderson. Near side, another trip. This one's on Noxie as Matt Marshnak tried to come off the wall, and it's going to be a minute 56 of 5-on-3 PK for the Toros against the top-ranked power play in the North American Hockey League. Draw to the right. Williams controls. Hands off to Beckwith. Back up top, Nathan Williams gives to Simon Marshneck. Simon Marshneck to Nathan Williams in the near circle. Put to the side of the net, and it's covered. Hungry Hippo style by Anderson before Haruza can get a whack at it. Draw to the right of Anderson. Still a minute 41 on Schwarz's penalty. A minute 45 on Knotts. Bruins control the draw. Morelli steps in, takes it away, but then throws it into the Bruin bench. They'll keep the draw in the Toro zone. Draw to the right of Anderson again. Morelli and Simon Marshneck. Marshneck wins it back. Nathan Williams looks across, one-timer. Save made by Anderson through a screen. Clear takes an awkward bounce, but it goes right to Morelli, and he'll send it the rest of the way down the ice. Morelli, Stewart, and Jax Warren, the trio out for the Toros. Bruins gain the line. It's Paddington. Drops it back. Nathan Williams comes across. Simon Marshneck. Marshneck leaves across for brother Matt. Actually, I had him reversed. One wears 39, the other 93. This is Simon. Simon Marshneck. Drops it to Haruza in the far circle. Top of the circle, comes to near circle. Simon Marshneck. Back to Haruza. Shot blocked up off the glass. Simon Marshneck, high slot, comes to brother Matt. Shot save made, rebound put back side. And what a save by Anderson, going from right to left. He got enough of it with the glove and keeps this game tied. 39 seconds left in the 5-on-3, 43 seconds left in the additional penalty. But Chase Anderson may have just made the save of the year. Bruins control. Albert to the middle. Leaves it for Sorensen. Back up top, Albert. Drops to the goal line, far side, McKay. Back up top, Albert. Albert back to McKay, comes near side, Sorensen. Back to the far side, Albert, shot blocked. And then from his stomach, Ramirez gets the clear all the way down. Just 14 seconds left. Ramirez is clearly laboring from having blocked that shot, and it's an offside play at the line, and Ramirez able to go back to the bench. To a ton of love from his teammates for eating that puck. Draw in neutral, Habla with Warren and Stewart. Toros get a player back in 8 seconds. Second player back in 12. Bruins control the draw near side. Haruza watched by Warren. Haruza drops to Simon Marshneck across. Up top, Nathan Williams, shot blocker save, rebound on the near side. Gavin Nichols out on the ice. Toros get both skaters back. The long 5-on-3 against the best power play in the league is killed. And we're back to evens. Draw will be to the right of Anderson. A 50-50 draw. That should be a penalty. Klein won that draw with his hand. That should be a delay of game. Meanwhile, a centering feed blocked off by Prusek. It rolls on net for a cover, but Simon Marshneck used his hand to push that draw back. That's a delay of game. We've seen that called on the Toros while playing the Bruins earlier this year. Toros control the draw. Nichols hammers it ahead on the far side. Bruins chip it right back in. Toros work up ice. But Nathan Williams takes it away, back behind his own net. Ellison up ice for Klein. It's poked away from him. He swats it deep into the zone. I thought with a high stick, but we play on. Rien hands to Murray. Murray works his way into the zone, using his body to protect. He couldn't get much on it. It rolls weakly on net for a cover by Solomon. Let's get another look at that save on the 5-on-3. Near circle, Simon Marshneck. Back to Haruza. Anderson. Shot blocked up off by our friends at Mackenzie Health. Simon Marshneck. High slot comes to brother Matt. Shot save made. Rebound put back to Simon. And what a save by Anderson, going from right to left. He got enough of it with the glove and keeps this game tied. Out of the net. As it trickled wide off the tip of the glove. Near side, Bobby Williams has trouble clearing. They'll reverse it to the other side, and Sorensen. Sorensen pressured, chips up the wall for Lipset. Taken away, dumped in by Warren. Toros touch up and pursue. It's Morelli after Lund. Lund moves it to the far side, Bobby Williams. Lipset. Hands up ice. They've got Paddington into the zone. Paddington looking back across, broken up by Stewart. Up top for Lund. Lund looking for a lane. He didn't have one. It went 15 feet wide to the cage. Poked out to neutral by Morelli, who stepped into so he couldn't get going. Otherwise, the Toros maybe have a 2-on-1 there. Lipset carries in. Warren forces him behind the net. Lipset lost it to Stewart. Help comes from Nemenko. Near side, Wicklund puts it across for Stewart. Pushing and shoving in front of the Bruin bench, but the Toros are on the attack. Down low, Stewart backhand try doesn't go. Off the feed from Connaught. Puck around to the near corner. Bruins throw it to the far side. Nemenko hammers it in behind the net. Perreault plays to the near side. This is Flood feeding Lipset, who is short of center, banks that into the zone. Pavlicic finds it, works it up for Spadaro. Spadaro drops for Nemenko. Nemenko tackled as he tries to get around Perreault. Some Toro fans in the building want to call. Hitting, picking up. Wickland steps into Franchetti. Meanwhile, Nemenko and Perreault were still tied up during that whole scrum in the near corner. Thulin gives chase. Far side, that's Austin Bruin hockey though. Foils gains the red line, dumps it deep. It'll bounce in behind the net. Pressure by Nolan. He takes down Albert. Puck thrown up the far side, glove down by Prusek. He keeps it in the zone, feeds Foils. Foils throws it on net for an easy cover by Solomon. 11-10 left to go here in period number 2. We're tied at 2. Draw will be to the right of Solomon. They'll toss McKay, so Klein steps in. And now they'll toss Habla, so Nichols steps in. I have an idea for linesmen out there. If you just drop the puck, they won't go early. This is Rien stepping into Ellison. Far side, Nichols wins the battle, works it down low for Rien. Ellison steps into him. Puck freed up. Lovejoy. Comes near side, McKay. McKay feeds Nathan Williams into the zone. The Bruin captain drops it back for Klein. Spinning, shot gloved and held by Anderson. 10:43 left to go here in period number 2. We're still even at 2. Draw to the right of Anderson. Morelli and Simon Marcinek. Quick shot gobbled up by Anderson, who's now made 10 saves here in period 2, bringing his game total to 19. Shot by Matt Marcinek goes wide. Hoisted ahead. Ellison back on it. Leaves it to the near side. Bruins flip that out to neutral. Simon Marcinek couldn't hold on. Haruza there in support. Finds it though. Haruza rings it to the open side. So open, neither team had anyone over there, so it takes it all the way back to the Bruins zone. Bobby Williams looking up ice. Matt Marcinek gives it to Simon, who then tried to feed Haruza, but it was off the mark. Up top for Lund. Lund fed it to Haruza, was poked away by Morelli. Dumped in. Stewart finds it. Near side, Murray touches it into the zone, but Toros are changing while the Bruins retrieve the puck. Long toss ahead, missed Haruza, and it goes for an icing. Icing's brought to you by our friends at Minot's Finest Collision Center. Take a look at the Central Division standings entering play today. The top 4 seeds are locked in as the top 4 seeds, but playoff positioning still up for battle. Toros potentially helping the Bismarck Bobcats tonight. And looking to play spoiler against the Aberdeen Wings next weekend, and then potentially help the Bruins the last weekend of the regular season when the Toros take on the Bobcats. That won't go far enough for an icing. Spadaro's back on it. Spadaro banks that up the near side. Lund played it ahead, got hit hard by Nemenko. Anderson out of his net, plays to the far side. Lipset cuts it off. Lipset hands it down low, Paddington. Paddington pushed off by Mullen. Gets it back, though. Up to the point. Bobby Williams leaves far side, Sorensen. His long shot blocked out front by traffic. Ramirez chips it into the Bruins zone. Near side, Perreault throws ahead. Sorensen into the zone. Foyles steps into Paddington and frees the puck up. Glass and not out. Paddington got a hand on it and kept it in the zone. Apparently not enough of a hand on it to be a hand pass, though. Wickland with a big hit on Albert near side. Spadaro gives Sorensen a rough ride, but the puck comes back. Diving poke by Spadaro breaks the play up. Thrown far side. Perreault shot, save made by Anderson, and he punches the rebound out with the paddle. Foyles able to not kick that out. Good job by Albert to keep it in. Now Perreault up top. Shot blocked by Wickland, up and out of play. 8:25 left to go here in the second. And we've hit the media timeout. A chance to give you a look at Chase Anderson's numbers. An .887 save percentage, 3.875 goals against average. But he has looked like a new goaltender this weekend. So far, absolutely locked in. They're calling Foyles for a hold. So the Toros will go to the Papa John's PK. .825 left to go here in the second. As I take a peek, still 5-0 UND against Quinnipiac. So it looks like Kyle Kukkonen, Weston Knox, Zach Sandy. If you want to include Ben Strinden in the list, of Toro alum headed to the Frozen Four, barring an epic collapse. Only 2:45 left to play in the third, and UND's up 5. Toro's back to the kill. Haruza, harassed by Connaught. Haruza turns it back to Nathan Williams for a shot that's blocked by Ramirez. He has blocked a ton of shots this period. Haruza in tight, shot blocked, and Stewart couldn't clear the loose puck after blocking that one. Backside, good stick by Stewart, deflects the pass to the corner, and Connaught gets the clear. Toro's trying to change the forwards quickly. Paddington touches back for Matt Marcinek, drops down low. Now they come up top for Nathan Williams. Back to the far side, Simon. Simon Marcinek taken to the wall by Morelli, but Matt Marcinek digs the puck out, drops it down low to Paddington. Paddington gives to Matt Marcinek, up top for Williams. Nathan Williams, far circle, gives to Matt Marcinek. Near side, Simon Marcinek. Simon back to Matt. Matt for Nate Williams. Long shot, save made, and the rebound gobbled up by Anderson. 7:21 left to go here in the second. Toro's still on the Papa John's PK for 57 seconds. In the game that's tied 2-2. Actually, during intermission was texting with Toro alum Weston Knox. Told him not to let the Bruins alum have all the fun. Toros get the clear off the draw. Near side, Morelli throws it deep again. 43 seconds left on the PK. This is Klein. Hands to McKay. McKay rings it. Anderson out of his net to stop. Sends it up ice. It was kept in the zone, however. Sorensen gives to Albert. Ty James tries to clear it, hits a leg and stays in. Lipset gives to Sorensen. Back to the near side, Albert. Albert back to Sorensen. Sorensen winds and fires. It's blocked by Spadaro, and Karam's out to neutral. Regardless of how the last 26 minutes and 24 seconds go as the Toros come full strength, this effort as that rolls on net is exactly what you wanted to see out of the Toros this weekend. Having been eliminated from the playoffs last weekend, I don't think it's unreasonable for fans especially to wonder which Toros team or which players would choose to show up down the stretch. But I haven't seen a single guy who looks like he's quit this weekend. The PKs this period, prime example. Guys blocking shots and continuing to work hard so far this weekend. They've gotten some positive results as well as Franchetti tries to jam that. It doesn't go. Lund, long shot from the point, stopped by Anderson. He's in over the rebound for a whistle. 6:04 left to go here in period number 2. And draw will be to the right of Anderson. Seems like most of this period's been played to our right. Shots 14-5 this period in favor of the Bruins. But the Toros have the period's only goal thus far. It's also a shot per minute in favor of the Bruins so far. Ellison across. Lund hammers it. Save made. Rebound. Tapped home by Klein. At a certain point, you can only ask your goaltender to do so much. And it took 16 tries this period. But the Bruins finally this is Albert. Dumps it in. They're going to credit the goal to Lovejoy. Shot blocked out front by Stewart. Albert sweeps across the blue line. This is Matt Marcinek. Dumps it down low, Haruza. Lost the handle. Simon Marcinek gives it back to Haruza. Haruza, shot blocked. Stewart jams it ahead. Puck lays free. Bruins find it first. They feed Matt Marcinek. Shot stopped and covered by Anderson as Matt Marcinek able to get over the top of that goal. Matt Marcinek, 25 goals, 50 assists on the season, and was all alone in front. Chase Anderson just beat him. Toros win the draw. Prusek sends it down the ice. Ramirez wins the race, gets tied up, and pulled down. And they're going to give him a penalty shot, I think. That is... He definitely had a step, but I don't know that he ever really established clear possession behind the defense. But it'll be Dane Ramirez on the penalty shot. Palindrome on the clock, 5:15 to play. Of course, the clock doesn't run on the penalty shot. This is Ramirez in slowly. Now he gathers some speed. Shot gobbled up by Solomon. Dane was just waiting for Solomon to commit to anything, and Solomon did a good job to wait him out. Offensive zone draw now. .50-50 draw, lays free. Nemenko, and now Wicklund finds it, plays it back to the point. Prusek looking for a lane, blocker save. Rebound to the far side. Wicklund works it down low. Ramirez met there. Nemenko tied up by Lipset. And the puck thrown out to neutral. Anderson out of his net, chips it up ice for Dane Ramirez. Ramirez trying to feed Ty James, but it's taken away. Paddington throws it to Lipset on the far side. Jammed up the boards on the far side. Paddington has his shot blocked. Wicklund finds it, and with a nice move gets out to neutral, but he can't put it deep. Played up on the near side. Klein gives chase, but Prusek. Toros have the periods gets only there goal thus far. It's also a shot per minute. Far side, it kicks free. Nichols couldn't hold on. Now McKay with a shot save made by Anderson. Prusek guides it up the near side. Ramirez throws it deep. Nathan Williams back on it. Throwing up ice. Prusek will get to this. Prusek uses the glass to bank that out to neutral. Lund finds it first and sends it back. This is Davin Nichols, takes it off the wall, plays to the middle. Meanwhile, Rain got dropped in the slot, well off the puck. Spadaro turns into pressure. It's Sorensen taking it away. Spadaro pokes it off his stick nicely. Out by Thulin. Drops for Franchetti. Franchetti to Albert, who flubs the shot well wide. Up top, Bobby Williams falls down, and that's going to give Lucas Rain a chance. Albert gets back and breaks up the pass intended for Habla. Stewart coming on, chips that in behind the net. Taken back by Murray. Morelli's there. Chance doesn't go. This is Albert. Now we've got some pushing and shoving after Anderson makes a save. Draw will be to the right of Anderson. 2:21 to play here in the second. Toros trail 3-2. They've been outshot heavily this period, 20-7. There's a long shot that hit Stewart up high. And immediately the whistle went. I think it got him in the visor. Yeah, no worse for the wear. It looked bad. the visor took the brunt of the impact. Mark Belknap going to work. Meanwhile, Perot rolls it deep. Far side cannot. Able to get the clear. Near side, Perot moves up to Simon Marcinek. He's met by Ty James. But he keeps possession. Far side, nice poke by Prusek. Puck pinballs. Eventually, Haruza finds it. His pass up ice blocked by Connaught. Second try rolled in on net. Anderson plays to Ty James. James leaves it far corner for Prusek. Jams up out to neutral. Pass from Murray out of his reach. Perot back on it. Lund looking up ice. Good job by Wickland to chop that. Spadaro up to Nemenko, who touches into the zone, but Lipset's back on it. Lipset up the far wall, feeds Simon Marcinek. Wickland takes him into the glass awkwardly. Puck comes back to Lipset, fed for Perot. Simon Marcinek banks that ahead. Lipset stepped into Nemenko. Final minute of period number 2, brought to you by our friends at Northern Plains Equipment. Ramirez goes down awkwardly, and that caught someone on the Toro bench for a whistle that'll keep the draw in the offensive zone. Draw to the left of Solomon. And it's gone final. UND headed back to the Frozen Four with the 5-0 win over Quinnipiac. So Zach Sandy and Ben Strinden join Weston Knox and Kyle Kukkonen in Las Vegas. Meanwhile, Klein hands off far side. Lovejoy rolls it deep. Ty James back on it. Puck hit the referee, so the Toros failed to clear. They hunt it down, though. And Stewart, good to see him right back out there as it's dumped deep. He'll chase after it. Lovejoy gets there first. Leaves it behind the net for Ellison. Ellison hands to Nathan Williams, throwing near side Lovejoy. Lovejoy rolls it out to neutral. Toros dump it right back in. Touch up. Davin Nichols up on the pressure. Toros take over in neutral again. Ty James sent it in. It hit the referee, so no icing. Right to Nathan Williams. 5 seconds left in the period. Bruins hold in their own zone. They just chip this down the ice. Stewart finds it. And then Klein gives him a shot after the whistle. 40 minutes in the books. Toros trail 3-2. We will take a commercial break. When we come back, Forebears Casino Lodge Intermission Report after these messages here on the Minotauros Network.
We often think of frontiers as pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Since 2003, the architects and engineers at Ackerman Esfold have been enhancing everyday life. From response times to commute times, we've helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Esfold, working to enhance your everyday life.
Circle Sanitation is a locally owned family business providing quality waste hauling services since 1980. We provide service to residential and commercial customers, as well as roll-off service for large projects and construction sites. We are dedicated to providing excellent service at competitive prices without deceptive contracts or hidden fees. For more on what Circle Sanitation can do for you, call us or visit circlesanitation.com.
The Four Bears Casino Sportsbook has a new look. Enjoy Vegas-style betting in comfort. Play and qualify to win trips to Vikings or Raiders NFL games. Order a drink at the dedicated bar. Then kick back in a lounger and watch the full wall display. Feel the action all the way to the final moment and claim your winnings. Book it for private draft parties or game day too. Visit the remodeled Sportsbook at Four Bears Casino and Lodge, 4 miles west of Newtown.
Is someone in your life using opioids? Know the signs of an overdose: limp body, slow breathing, or vomiting. Step 1 is to call 911 and give them naloxone. It will reverse an overdose, so it can be used even if you're unsure whether they're overdosing or not. Request a free 2-dose naloxone kit now at hhs.nd.gov/opioids.
A state-of-the-art hospital and medical office building built with you in mind. The new healthcare campus and medical district, now open in Minot. Trinity Health, making more possible.
If RPMs raise your BPMs, if the open road is an open invitation, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Go windows down. Go volume up. Go in. Go out. Go off. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Your plan speaks volumes when you're going to have a drink. Be intentional to ensure your safety and the safety of others by keeping just a few things in mind. The first is to look out for your friends and be the designated driver. Even if someone says they're fine doesn't mean they are. Second, incorporate water into your night. Ordering a glass can encourage your friends to take note. Third, be the person your friends trust and say no to the next round. And fourth, lend a hand when your friends have reached their limit. Your plan speaks volumes. Know your drink. Know your limit.
We had a member that came into the credit union who doesn't historically come in. She went up to the teller line and said she wanted $25,000 in cash. The teller kind of questioned her about it, and she said, "I'm buying a car," but she was kind of fidgety. And is that when she went to you first?
She had to make a phone call to see who it was payable to, and that
which is way weird. I mean, that's a huge red flag. And that's kind of when I came up there and I just said, "Are you comfortable coming to my office if we just sit down and talk about this?"
And that's where you took the phone and talked to the person on the other line, right?
Then to hit the button on the phone and disconnect them. For her to say thank you.
I'd rather ask the uncomfortable questions than hear that I just assisted someone losing $25,000.
Perfect. That's when you know you did a good job that day.
At First Command, our advisors are committed to coaching you towards a financial future worthy of your service. We're dedicated to coaching you from the start of your military career to retirement and beyond, at home or during deployment, for when things get tough and when times are good. Let us show you how we honor what matters most to you. It's time to get started today.
All right, Genty, time to learn the option play.
Come on, Coach. I know how to run the option.
Applebee's new Ultimate Trio. Mix and match 3 apps for 3 sauces, like shrimp, boneless wings, onion rings with sweet chili, blue cheese, and marinara. Or wonton tacos, waffle fries, and riblets with honey mustard, ranch, and honey barbecue. Or brew puff pretzels, mozzarella sticks, and waffles.
How many combinations are there?
There's over 80,000.
Applebee's new Ultimate Trio. Choose 3 apps and 3 sauces for $14.99. That's eating good in the neighborhood.
Since 1977, Northwest Tire's been your partner on the road for over 40 years. People have put their trust in our quality brand tires and expert service on the roads and in the fields for work, play, and travel. Northwest Tire, keeping you rolling down the road.
Welcome back. Inside the Spam Can, the Riverside Arena, Toros trail the Bruins by a score of 3-2. Let's take a look at how we got there. Back in the first period, Toros got on the board quickly. Dane Ramirez benefits from a misplay behind the Bruin net. Rolled in deep by goaltender Solomon.
Right in front of the Toros, take a lead.
A 1-0 lead.
Just like that, Dane Ramirez, a gift.
Stewart throws to the near side. Davin Nichols finds this, plays ahead, and Foils dumps it in. JJ Franchetti decides
Nichols is going to go with
to drop the gloves. Nichols hammering away. Nichols, I think, gets the better of this one. Neither
Not
player
sure what started this behind the play. I was following the dump in. Nichols has Franchetti tied up, and now he hammers away again with the right. They're still going.
Before the linesman eventually
and the linesman come in.
But that fight got at least Xander Lipsek going. That's what he said during the intermission interview with Toro alum Peter Theodos. First, Lipset would get his first of the night. Toros had trouble entering the zone on the power play, and Lipset would go and get the Bruins' 19th shorthanded goal of the year. That has to be approaching a league record. And then he'd get another on a tip play right in front. To give it a 2-1 lead heading into period 2. Ty James early in the period, though. We get the Toros right back in it.
Toros turn up ice. They are still on the power
with
play.
With the Toros on the power
Ty
play.
James hit hard as he rings that to the far side. Good keep by
Prusek.
Feeds
it across, and Ty James
long shot tip.
It's in. Screen by Nolan took away the eyes of Solomon, and the game was tied. It would stay that way for a while. A long 5-on-3.
Shot blocked up off the
glass. Looked like Simon Marcinek was about to restore the Bruin lead. He feeds his brother Matt and then finds a loose puck on the backside, but Anderson
and what a
got
save by
with the
Anderson
glove.
Going from right to left. He got
and
enough of it with the glove.
Kept the game tied.
And keeps this game
for
tied.
a moment, but
only goal thus far.
After the penalties expired,
also a shot per minute in favor of the Bruins.
Lovejoy
so far.
for the Bruins.
Ellison across Lund hammers it. Save made.
Find
Rebound
a loose puck and hammer it home. Give the Bruins a 3-2 lead. After that, Dane Ramirez would get a penalty shot call that
this is Ramirez.
I thought was a little generous, but either way,
he gathers some speed.
He was unable to convert.
Gobbled up by Solomon.
And the lead held heading into the locker room for the Bruins at 3-2. We will take another commercial break. When we come back, we'll take a spin around the rest of the league, update you on the D1 tournament, and hear the rest of Presley Davis with Colby Ends.
Since 2003, the architects and engineers at Ackerman Espold have been enhancing everyday life. From response times to commute times, we've helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Espold, working to enhance your everyday life.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
All right, Genty, time to learn the option play.
Come on, coach. I know how to run the option.
Applebee's new ultimate trio. Mix and match 3 apps for 3 sauces, like shrimp, boneless wings, onion rings with sweet chili, blue cheese, and marinara. Or wonton tacos, waffle fries, and riblets with honey mustard, ranch, and honey barbecue. Or brew pub pretzels, mozzarella sticks, and waffles.
How many combinations are there?
There's over 80,000.
Applebee's new ultimate trio. Choose 3 apps and 3 sauces for $14.99. That's eating good in the neighborhood.
Welcome back inside the Riverside Arena. Toros trail the Bruins 3-2 here in intermission number 2. We're going to keep it to just Central Division scores. Bismarck now up 7-0 on the Mallards, outshooting them 32-10. St. Cloud still up 1-0 on Aberdeen in the Odie. And North Iowa 4-0 on Watertown. That one through 2 periods. And we do know half of the national semifinal that'll take place in Las Vegas on April 9th. It is Wisconsin will take on UND. 4 Toro alum in that game. Kyle Kukin, Weston Knox for Wisconsin, Zach Sandy, and Ben Strinden, though Ben Strinden admittedly only played 1 game as an AP player for the Toros for UND. But before we get to all of that, or the rest of tonight's game, let's give you the rest of Presley Davis with Colby Enns.
You spent most of your collegiate career at Northern Michigan University. What led to your decision to continue your career and your education there?
Yeah, I think the coaching staff was a big part of it. Grant Patolny, Byron Poole, they were great recruiters. I had good conversations with them, and it was during COVID, so I couldn't go on a visit. So that was kind of a tough part, and they really just described the town of Marquette and the community, the college atmosphere. They did a great job describing all of that stuff to me. So, yeah. And then I looked up some pictures and saw some stuff online, but I was very happy with the choice that I made, and I had a great 4 years there.
Your final 2 seasons there, y'all made a run to the Mason Cup. What were playoffs like at the collegiate level?
It was awesome. It was incredible. We got I remember that year we had the first round of playoffs. We got home ice. We played Bemidji State. We ended up beating them in 2 games, and I just remember the atmosphere in the rink was incredible. And then playing Michigan Tech, who's our biggest rival, in their rink in the semifinals to go to the Mason Cup final. And those games in the regular season are always sold out, but you couldn't even hear yourself think in that rink. And then to obviously win that game and go to the finals and play against Mankato, who's always been a powerhouse, and the atmosphere in their rink was just as crazy as it was in Michigan Tech. So no, it's special, and playing hockey that time of year is the best. So.
Now, you were number 5 while at Minot High. Your first year as a Toro, you also wore number 5. And then a few years you didn't have 5, but now you're back to that number in the ECHL. Why did you choose number 5?
I honestly don't know. I don't have there's no good reason for it. I kind of switched up my numbers as a kid when I was younger, and I think once I got to I was probably a Pee-wee or a Bantam maybe. I liked 5, and it was no particular player or anyone that I watched. I think my brother had worn 15 or something, so I wanted to incorporate that some way, but not the same number. So yeah, I don't know. I ended up on 5, and I still like it to this day. So yeah, you just find one you're comfortable with, and you don't really like to stray away from it.
The end of March will mark a year since you've been in the ECHL. Tell me about the day you made your debut.
Yeah, super exciting. Again, just it's like all the first, first game of high school, first game of juniors, first game of college. It's all super exciting and a little bit nerve-wracking, but you get more comfortable as you get older. So Yeah, I was just super excited to get started playing pro hockey. So, again, a little nervous, but I think I've settled in at this point in the year, and yeah, it's been a blast so far.
Now, being in the ECHL for about a year now, what have you learned about yourself?
It's a good question. I don't know. I still enjoy hockey. I still love playing hockey. I think that's probably the biggest one. Yeah, it's still the game that I love, and I enjoy doing it every day. So,
Have you noticed anything about your game change being at the pro level now?
I think I still play a pretty similar style to how I played in college. I think when I was younger, I was more offensive. Growing up in high school, I was offensive. I think even in juniors, like I consider myself to be offensive. And then once I got to college, I really learned how to play like a shutdown style of defense. And I think that has kind of taken over my game now. And I think I still play that, but I don't know. I think I can still add some offensive play to my game, and I think this year I think I've been a little more offensive than I was in college. So I don't know. I just try to find a good blend between offense and defense in my game.
Do you have any advice to kids that are wanting to pursue hockey as a career?
Yeah, just work hard and believe. I mean, that's really all you can do, right? You got to work for it. I remember, I don't know when I started training. I was pretty young. Had to have been like 13 when I really started to do like summer workouts and stuff like that off the ice. And I think that's probably the biggest part is just like believing in that process and watching it translate to your game on the ice. But yeah, it's a ton of hard work. That's what it takes.
And then finally, do you have a message not only to Toros fans, but also the community of Minot watching?
Yeah, just thank you guys. Thank you guys for everything. Playing for the Toros was a blast, and it was a dream come true for an 18-year-old me. So, yeah, thanks to everyone, and I love Minot. Always be my home. So.
Thank you so much for joining me today, and best of luck the rest of your career.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
That was Presley Davis with Colby Enns. We will send you out to a commercial break. When we come back, we'll drop the puck on period number 3, Toros and Austin Bruins from the Riverside Arena here in Austin, Minnesota.
Since 2003, the architects and engineers at Ackerman Espold have been enhancing everyday life. From response times to commute times, we've helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Espold, working to enhance your everyday life.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
All right, Genty, time to learn the option play.
Come on, coach. I know how to run the option.
Applebee's new ultimate trio. Mix and match 3 apps for 3 sauces, like shrimp, boneless wings, onion rings with sweet chili, blue cheese, and marinara. Or wonton tacos, waffle fries, and riblets with honey mustard, ranch, and honey barbecue. Or brew puff pretzels, mozzarella sticks, and waffles.
How many combinations are there?
There's over 80,000.
Applebee's new Ultimate Trio. Choose 3 apps and 3 sauces for $14.99. That's eating good in the neighborhood.
Is someone in your life using opioids? Know the signs of an overdose: limp body, slow breathing, or vomiting. Step 1 is to call 911 and give them naloxone. It will reverse an overdose, so it can be used even if you're unsure whether they're overdosing or not. Request a free 2-dose naloxone kit now at hhs.nd.gov/opioids.
Welcome back inside the Spam Can, the Riverside Arena in Austin, Minnesota, the home of Hormel Foods Spam Factory. And boy, can you tell, puck is down and period 3 is underway. Toros trail by a goal. Far side, poked ahead, good stick by Connaught. Breaks up the Bruin rush, but Matt Marshnick is there, hands to brother Simon. Simon back for Matt, it's broken up by Connaught. Haruza there as well. Thank goodness the Marshnicks are twins and not triplets. Well, they'd probably be the whole line. This is Connaught up ice. So far side delayed offside. Wickland pokes it ahead. Ellison took a run at him. Far side, Ramirez rolls it deep. Near side, Lovejoy. Prusek takes it away and dumps it deep to the corner. Turned over, Paddington walks in, and it's fought off by Anderson. Draw will be to Anderson's right. McKay tied up by Foyles that wins the draw back behind the Toro net. Pavlicic's pass picked off by Sorensen, however. Long shot gobbled up by Anderson. We've played a minute 52 here in period number 3. Shots entering the period, 31-15 in favor of the Bruins. And they have the first couple of this period as well. Rien having trouble with Klein. Puck thrown to the near side. Habla steps into Lund. Taken over by Warren. Rien tied up on the near side. Habla helps out. Habla working against Sorensen. Tries to drag out, but eventually Toro's backpedal. Long pass ahead intended for Nichols, picked off by Perreault. Dumps it into the Toro zone. McKay gets there first on the half wall. Rings it to the far side. Nichols lets it roll. Habla finds it. Habla still wearing the cage after last weekend in which he took a skate to the face. Had to go to Trinity and get stitches. Puck to the front. Bobby Williams at the point, tries the far point, long shot that gets blocked wide. Bobby Williams down the wall, hands off, Up top, Flood with a long shot that goes well wide. Habla taken to the wall by Franchetti. Franchetti lost the battle to Stewart. Puck thrown up the near side wall. Warren to the far side, jammed up. Thulin kept it in the zone. Albert backpedals, dumps it down low. Stewart reverses it back to the far side. Davin Nichols tried to feed Habla, who's pulled down by Franchetti cleanly, apparently. Bruins dump it into the zone. Anderson stops for Mullen. Mullen leaves behind the Toro net for Warren, who wins a battle and chops it to the near side. Connaught hands to Nemenko. Nemenko upended by Matt Marcinek and has the puck taken away. Far side, Mullen boots it into the zone where the Bruins take over. Nathan Williams across for Albert. Mullen finds it in neutral, plays up the wall, couldn't connect with Nemenko, comes back to Mullen at the Toro blue line. He feeds Spadaro. Spadaro looks up ice, far side. Wickland couldn't get through. Mullen frees it up for him. Feed for Nemenko, too hot to handle. And it's picked up by Ramirez. Ramirez uses Wickland as a screen and now carries into the zone. Lost the handle to the corner where Paddington takes over. Plays behind the net for Nathan Williams. Far side, Ty James steps up. Awkward collision. Nemenko and Lipset slow to get up, and then Lipset over to give Nemenko an extra bump. Far side, Nathan Williams flips it into the crowd for a whistle. 906 ticks to talk. Here in period 3, Toros trail the Bruins 3-2. Connaught chips it into the zone, but the Bruins are on it quickly. Sent down the ice, Ty James after it. He hands off to Morelli. Morelli shows patience and then plays to the far side. Murray into the zone, trying to get through. Not given that option by Ellison. Meanwhile, Morelli finds the puck on the near side wall, throws it on net, save made. Connaught turning off pressure, tries to feed it in front for Morelli. It didn't connect. Lovejoy goes the other way. Chipped deep into the Toro zone. Ty James is on it. One hands it for Connaught. Connaught toss across. Finds Murray. Murray stepped into by Albert. Lovejoy finds the puck in his own zone. Looks up ice. Has McKay, who chips it to the near corner. Schwarz wins the battle against Klein. Nichols to the middle. This is Rien rolling it deep. Solomon played it to the near side. Toros kept it there, but put it behind the net where Albert takes over. Rings it to the far side, out to neutral, where Stewart lost the battle as he was falling. Klein and Schwarz to the end wall. Klein moved it to the near side. Reversed by Rien. Stewart keeps it away from Klein. Rien banks ahead, but Bobby Williams gloves down to the stick. Sorensen takes over. Sorensen. Shot kicked away. A changeup on Anderson. He was able to get the left leg, or make that right leg out and keep it out of the cage. Franchetti was 5 feet offside when that puck hit him, and the whistle goes. 13-19 left to play in a quick moving third. Toros trail the Bruins 3-2. Davis family checking in from home in Texas with Presley. Hoping senior night went well. Nemenko and Franchetti in front of the Toro bench. Little toss, Franchetti. So Flood will step in. Ramirez finds the puck, hands off to Nemenko. Nemenko just rolls it into the zone. Perreault back on it. Comes to the near side, Nathan Williams. Dumped into the Toro zone. They'll say they were short of center, so that's an icing play. Offensive zone draw coming for the Toros. 13:01 left to go here in the third. Draw to the right of Solomon. One back by the Bruins, cut off by Ramirez. Flood finds the loose puck, however. Ty James, quick flip towards the net is blocked. Bouncing puck in front. Prusek finds it. Throws to the middle. Nemenko, shot goes wide. Touch the front. Nemenko with another try that's stopped by Solomon. Best offensive zone time for the Toros in probably 20 minutes of hockey with 12:43 left to go in the third. And Solomon comes up huge. Morelli and Franchetti on the draw to the right of Solomon. Near side, poked up in the air. Mullen finds it first, throws to the near side. Lipset and Cannot will do battle there. Toros win it. Spadaro behind the net. Murray hands to Morelli. Mackley tried to dump it in. It was blocked. Was that not a hand pass? Apparently not. I thought Lund used his hand to push that along the wall, but we play on. Loose puck punched deep into the Toro zone. Mullen finds it. Spadaro hoists ahead. Haruza chips it into the zone. Looks to chase after it himself. Mullen back on it first. Leaves for Murray. Murray to the near side. Mullen flicks it out to neutral. Bobby Williams couldn't settle it down. Neither could Foyles. Murray eventually does. Bruins take it away. Marcinek. Simon Marcinek chips it into the zone. Looks to get there himself. Matt Marcinek gets there as well. Swings it to the near point. And Bobby Williams, whose long shot flutters through traffic and gets blocked to the corner by Haruza. Far point. Albert comes across for Bobby Williams. He'll try again. This one blocked as well by Pavlicic. Bobby Williams dumps this one in. Puck up the near wall. Pavlicic plays ahead. Nathan Williams, who came on a change, dumps it in. Stewart comes to the near side. Warren looks up ice. Habla. Take it away. McKay into the zone. Lost the handle to the corner. Rings it to the near side. Nathan Williams. Far side. Long shot blocked in front by Stewart. Toros throw it to the open side. Ty James quickly on it. James hoists ahead. Sorensen is going to get called for closing his hand on that puck. And it denies the Bruins the scoring chance. Really fancy play by Sorensen, but he just held on to that puck a little too long. Nemenko and Franchetti on the draw. 614 seconds left in this one. Unless the Toros can force overtime. Trailing by 1 right now. Draw one back by Franchetti. It'll end up on net. Nemenko flushes the Bruins out. They'll try the far side. Good stick by Ty James. Deflects that pass. Prusek back on it. Franchetti Steps into him. Ty James trying to get through Thulin, who then tackles Ty James and puts him in a headlock behind the play. Meanwhile, Ramirez up ice. They dig behind the net. Thulin plays up the wall. Good hit by Nemenko on Franchetti. Meanwhile, the puck rolls behind the Toro net. Anderson gives to Mullen. Mullen finds Ramirez. Ramirez into the offensive zone. Can't get through Bobby Williams. Near side, Flood goes for the reverse hit, and Wickland makes him pay. With the puck out to neutral anyway. Mullen. Near side, Spadaro. Out for Ramirez from the red line. He'll dump it cross corner. Morelli gives chase, but Lund got there first. Banks up the wall. Lip set. Tipped away by Murray on the feed to the middle. And they throw it up ice. Spadaro finds it in the Toro zone. Spadaro tried to throw it to himself off the wall, but didn't get the care he wanted. Thrown in front. Klein hands off. Shot blocked off the stick of Lund. Another try, blocked in front as well. Lovejoy was trying to redirect it. He ended up tipping it to the middle. No one there for the Bruins, fortunately for the Toros. This is Spadaro using the glass to get that out. Murray makes a nice move around Klein, but then his feed to Knott is picked off. Foyles kept it in the zone, but lost the handle, allowing Lund to find it and dump it into the Toro end. Anderson out of his net to stop. Comes to the near side, moved up the wall, Knott. They dig along the near side wall. Franchetti in the near circle, looks up top, booted by Perreault. Chopped to the corner by Klein, moved to the near side. Albert throws down low. McKay tried to ring it, but it hit the referee and came back to him. McKay stepped into by Foyles. Knott and Franchetti come together. Puck hoisted out by Prusek, dumped right back in. It gets through Anderson, but it was wide of the cage, so no harm comes of it. Toros looking to break out. This is Nolan. Drops back for Ty James. Long pass was apparently not, it was tipped into the net, so no icing. Or into the zone, I should say. This one bounced on net and is gloved and held by Anderson for a whistle. Palindrome on the clock, 7:07 left to play here in period number 2. Make that period number 3. Toros and Bruins. Toros still down 3-2. Shots this period only 4-3 in favor of the Bruins, bringing the game totals to 35-18. Let's take a peek at where we are on our forebears over-unders. We got that fight less than 5 minutes in. Toro goals allowed 2.5. That does go over. And lead changes. The Toros led. The game was tied. And the Bruins led. The game was tied and the Bruins led again. So we're still at 1 lead change. Toros would love to see a second. And spoil the home weekend for the Bruins. Last call to get your guess in on the McDonald's Toros Trivia. Who is the Toros' all-time penalty minutes leader with 332? That was coming into play tonight. Your choices: Chad Muller, Johnny Walker, Jake Diddle, or Ben Johnson. I will tell you that coming into play tonight, Davin Nichols had 325. He just picked up that fight, which is 15 minutes, so he is the new career penalty minutes leader for the Toros with 340. So that question now outdated. So the question now becomes, who did Davin Nichols pass? We'll give you that answer during the Farmers Union postgame show. Bruins working in the Toro zone. Simon Marcinek along the end wall, dogged by Nemenko. Spins it to the front, and his brother Matt doesn't connect. Stewart carries the puck out of the zone for the Toros, hits the red line, looks to dance in. He's tied up. Simon Marcinek finds it, plays to the far side, got hit hard by Wickland. Haruza comes back to Simon Marcinek. Wickland pursuing him again. Puck to the far side, it's Ellison. Ellison well short of center when he rolled that in. Spadaro and Haruza come together. Haruza won the race to save the icing, but paid the price. This is Wickland to the near side, and Ramirez. Haruza making his way to the bench. Puck along the end wall. Ramirez steps in. Morelli brings it back to the point, and Mullen. Mullen, spin move on Nathan Williams. Backhand try, save made, rebound punch to the corner. Puck sent down the ice. Spadaro leaves for Mullen. Lipset chases him out. Puck to the near side. Cannot. Touches it into the offensive zone. Near side. Toros pursue, but it's moved up the wall for McKay. McKay gives to Albert. Albert gains the line. Chips it softly to the corner. Ty James hacks it along to the near side. Sorensen moves it down low. Far side, McKay and Prusek come together. Murray there as well. They dig. Where's the puck? It finally falls to the ice. I think it was in Murray's pants. They didn't blow the whistle, though. Eventually, he shook it free, and play continued. We're past the 4:42 mark here in period number 3. 4:34 left to go as Habla pushes up ice. It's poked away from him. Couldn't find the handle. Simon Marcinek challenging, drives the net, and ends up behind the cage. Ty James for Habla. Hobbs hands back to Ty. Lucas Rien dumps it cross corner. Far side dumped in by Haruza. Good to see him back out there after he looked a little shaken on his last shift. Davin Nichols finds this, feeds Habla. Habla to the middle, Rien shanks the shot to the corner, and then Hobbs went down awkwardly. Flood up ice on the far side. Spins it behind the net, Rien. For Nemenko. Nemenko pulled down by Lipset, dumps it in. They took the linesman down with them. Far side, Lipset. Flips it to the near side. Spadaro and Nemenko. Wickland. Brings it back to the point. Lipset with a long shot that goes well wide and high off the glass. Spadaro moves it up the wall. Toros feed Wickland. 3:05 left. Wickland dances around Lund. Taken hard into the wall by Lovejoy. Morelli up on the pressure. Spadaro pinched to try and keep it alive. It's up ice for Paddington. Paddington cuts to the middle. Ty James defends him beautifully. No icing. This is Prusek, 2.5. Prusek in. Lost the handle behind the net, Murray. Murray tries to hand to Morelli. He's tied up by Lipset. It's out to neutral. Ty James flicks it deep. Cannot up on the pressure. 2:08 left to go in regulation. Toros down 1 for now. Anderson staying back in the blue paint. Dumped in. Anderson out of his net will stop. Turns it to the near side. Haruza cut it off, but couldn't get it towards the cage. Poked ahead. Cannot finds it. Cannot. Stop-go move working on Nathan Williams. Ramirez there in support, finds the puck. Up top for Spadaro, shot into the glove of Solomon. 99 seconds left in regulation. Net empty for the Toros, who trail 3-2. Ramirez, Wicklund, Stewart, Spadaro, Nolan, and Nichols, the six-pack. Now Cody Campbell pulls for the fridge here with 99 seconds left. Timeout taken by the Toros. Cody Campbell wants to draw something up. Bruins and Bobcats next weekend, while the Toros get the Aberdeen Wings as the Bruins and Bobcats continue to battle for that top spot in the division. Right now, the Bruins hold a 1-point lead. It's 9-0 Bismarck. They're out shooting the Mallards 37-16. So if the Bruins hold on, nothing changes. If the Toros come back, the Bruins could get passed by the Bobcats. Draw to the left of Solomon. 99 seconds left. Morelli, Ramirez, Murray, Knott, Stewart, and Ty James out for the Toros. McKay taking the draw for the Bruins. He wins it back. Nathan Williams plays to the near side. Klein can't clear past Stewart. Stewart gives to Ty James. Up top, Stewart, he mishandles. Toros have to regroup. Toros chip it in. Bobby Williams back on it. Both Williams on the ice for the Bruins here in a late situation. Minute 10 left in regulation. Morelli trying to get towards the net, gets punched in the face. We play on. Stewart across for Ty James, gives to Knott. Far side hash marks. Final minute brought to you by our friends at Northern Plains Equipment. It's up top for Stewart. Long shot, save made. And Ty James was about to tie the game, and the whistle went. Solomon made the initial save. Ty James was on the backside about to fire that into the empty net. And for some reason, the whistle went. My goodness. Draw to the left of Solomon. Toros control. Ty James walks to the middle, leaves off for Knott. Back up top for James. Quick shot that goes wide. Murray on the rebound. Up top for Stewart. His shot. Pinballs. Toros dig. Solomon doesn't have his stick. And it takes Ty James out to neutral. Final 33 seconds. Hoisted down the ice. Stewart quickly into the zone. Shot goes wide, comes to the side of the net. Klein throws it up and out of play for a whistle. 15.8. How did that whistle go? on the sequence before. $15.8. Morelli on the draw against Franchetti. Franchetti wins it back to the corner. Nathan Williams throws it down the ice. This will be an icing. And with 7.8, the whistle goes. Ty James had a wide open cage and the puck on his stick. And the whistle went. Franchetti and Morelli on the draw to the left of Solomon. 7.8 left to go. Puck tied up. Williams finds it and banks it out. That'll do it. Toros fall in regulation. 3-2. But again, I think if you take anything away from this weekend in a group that has been eliminated from the playoffs, there was no quit. We will send you out to commercial break. Come back with the Farmers Union postgame show after these messages here on the Minotauros Network.
Your plan speaks volumes when you're going to have a drink. Be intentional to ensure your safety and the safety of others by keeping just a few things in mind. The first is to look out for your friends and be the designated driver. Even if someone says they're fine doesn't mean they are. Second, incorporate water into your night. Ordering a glass can encourage your friends to take note. Third, be the person your friends trust and say no to the next round. And fourth, lend a hand when your friends have reached their limit. Your plan speaks volumes. Know your drink. Know your limit.
We often think of frontiers as pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Hey Minotauro fans, welcome to Caves, your home ice advantage for home technology, home convenience, and home entertainment. From game day on the big screens to smart home upgrades to keeping your house secure, plus car audio and a huge selection of game room gear and accessories. Our team sets you up with a winning game plan. Stop by Caves in Minot or visit us at cavesnd.com. With Caves, you will always be in the game. Go Minotauros!
At First Command, our advisors are committed to coaching you towards a financial future worthy of your service. We're dedicated to coaching you from the start of your military career to retirement and beyond, at home or during deployment. For when things get tough and when times are good. Let us show you how we honor what matters most to you. It's time to get started today.
I am Melissa Mack, and I do collections and loans at Aspire Credit Union. My name is Amy Rasmussen, and I am the Member Experience Coordinator at Aspire Credit Union. I think it's very important to give back to our community to show that we care. I think that we're very good at showing our members we care, and they see us out in the community. What I like most about working at Aspire Credit Union, it is very family-oriented. We feel like one big happy family, and Aspire knows that your family always comes first.
I'll always remember when I first started. I showed up to work and my whole office was decorated in Mexican theme because I was going to be going to Mexico. I remember just being so shocked and like so honored that they did that for me. I just think that's really special that Aspire allows us to develop those relationships with our coworkers.
We do a lot of fun things. We have the best potlucks ever. Kind of brings us together, and everyone just kind of helps each other out.
Aspire to more.
Welcome back inside the Spam Can, the Riverside Arena, Austin, Minnesota Toros. fall 3-2 to the Austin Bruins. It's the last time we'll see Austin this season. We'll take a quick look. We won't go through all of it. We'll just look at the happy highlights. In the first, the Toros got on the board. It was Dane Ramirez finding a loose puck. Spadaro leaves far side. After Solomon misplayed it behind the net. Awkward bounce right in front, and the Toros take a lead. And giving
just
the Toros
like that,
the early
Dane
1-0
Ramirez
lead.
a gift.
Davin Nichols said his goodbye to the Riverside.
Again, finds this.
He is public enemy number 1.
Dumps it in.
Going with
to the front
Bruins
of the net.
tough guy
Nichols is
JJ
going to go with
Franchetti.
Franchetti.
And really working him over.
Nichols hammering away.
I don't think Franchetti really landed.
Not sure what started this behind
Nichols.
the play. I was following the dump in.
And that fight made Davin Nichols the all-time Toros leader.
Nichols has
in
Franchetti tied up, and now he hammers away again with the right.
As the linesman eventually
They're
would
still
step
going.
in.
And the linesmen
Bruins
come
would
in.
get 2 goals later in the period, and then in the second, Ty James would get the Toros back in it.
Toros start up ice. They are still on the power play for 15 seconds. Ty James hit hard as he rings that.
And a long shot from the
far
point of
side
by
keep by
screen
Krusek.
from Nolan.
Ty James up top. Long shot. Tippett's in.
Ty James
Nolan
tied the game. He had a chance to do it again later, but a quick whistle denied the opportunity. Chase Anderson played well in taking the loss. Stopped 32 of 35, did Anderson. But it wasn't enough, as the Toros were only able to get Solomon twice this evening. So lead changes goes under, Toro goals allowed goes over, and Fighting Majors called goes over. Let's see if we had any winners in our forebears over-unders. We did. Sean Severson picks up the stay-and-play package from our friend. It's at forebears. And then the McDonald's Toros trivia question should now read, who was the Toros all-time penalty minutes leader with 332? Your choices were Chad Muller, which was the choice of 48.5% of you. Johnny Walker, 15.2% of you. 15.2% of you also took Jake Diddle. And 21.2% of you took Ben Johnson. The correct answer was Jake Diddle, but he has now been passed by Davin Nichols. That will do it for us here in Austin. Toros return home for the last weekend of the home weekend of the regular season next weekend, April 3rd and 4th, with our best friends, the Aberdeen Wings, coming to the Pepsi Rink at Mesa Arena. For Edward Neiman, Sebastian Machado, Kobe Brault, Presley Davis, I am Ken Odo, hoping you enjoyed the broadcast as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. We will talk to you next Friday night from the Pepsi Rink.